A deeper look at headlines shaping our world. From breaking news to stories that matter, we bring you top stories, facts you can trust, clarity you deserve, and perspectives that inform. Across nations, across communities, we connect you to every moment as it happens. This is Top Stories, showing every weekday on Ogama TV. Top Stories. Stay informed, stay ahead.
A very pleasant day to you and welcome to Top Story on Ogama TV. First, to bring you the headline. Labour Minister urges new Nupeng President to sustain industrial harmony, workers' welfare. Mbah gains fresh political backing as massive crowd storms Okpara Square. And on the foreign scene, Trump gala shooting suspect to face court as federal probe into security breach deepens. And on business, Nigeria urges ECOWAS to bridge digital gap in cross-border motor insurance system. And on sports, Arsenal returns to Premier League summit after a hard-fought win over Newcastle. Bringing you the news is Precious Chukwuka. Now the news in details. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Maigari Dangyadi, has urged the newly elected president of Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, Akani Olatiti, to build on the achievements of his predecessors, Williams Akporeha, and sustain industrial peace in the oil and gas sector. Dangyadi made the call during the 6th Quadrennial Delegates Conference of Nupeng held in Lagos, where Oladiti and 15 other national officers were elected unopposed for a 4-year term. Represented by the Director of Trade Union Services and Industrial Relations, Faloni P. Amos, the minister praised Akporeha's leadership, describing his commitment to dialogue and workers' welfare as a model for the incoming administration. He emphasized the need for continued engagement and peaceful negotiation in addressing labor issues, noting that the federal government values Nupeng's contribution to national development and industrial harmony. In his acceptance speech, Oladiti pledged to strengthen the union, improve the welfare and working condition of members, and build on the solid foundation laid by Akporeha's administration, to also promise to establish a Truth and Reconciliation Committee to promote unity within the union. Oladiti assured members that his leadership would work closely with the government, labor-friendly employers, and industry stakeholders to protect workers' rights while pursuing improved conditions of service through dialogue and diplomacy. Also speaking at the event, President of the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria and President of the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, Festo Osifo, commended Akporeha's leadership and highlighted that no member of Nupeng and Pengasan lost their job despite recent divestments by international oil companies in Nigeria's upstream oil sector. Moving forward, in a straight show of political solidarity, thousands of supporters defied heavy rainfall to gather at Okpara Square in a massive rally backing Mbah, signaling growing grassroots support for his administration. The crowd, made up of political stakeholders, community leaders, and supporters from across the state, turned out in large numbers dressed in traditional attire, underscoring a blend of cultural pride and political unity. The rally, attended by members of Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide and its Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide Enugu State chapter, was widely seen as a significant endorsement of Mbah's leadership and policy direction. Speaking after the event, Mbah expressed appreciation for the overwhelming support, describing the turnout despite the downpour of his reflection of deep trust, shared vision, and collective commitment to the progress of Enugu State. Political observers say the massive turnout has further strengthened Mbah's standing in the state's political landscape, reinforcing confidence in his administration's agenda and signaling broad-based support for his governance approach. And on the foreign scene, the suspect accused of opening fire at the high-profile media gala in Washington, D.C., attended by Donald Trump, is expected to be arraigned in federal court on Monday as authorities continue investigating a major security breach at the event. Federal prosecutors said the suspect, identified by U.S. media as 31-year-old Cole Thomas Allen of Torrance, California, faces charges including using a firearm during a violent crime and assaulting a federal officer with a dangerous weapon after allegedly exchanging gunfire with Secret Service agents. The shooting took place Saturday night at the White House Correspondents' Dinner held at the Washington Hilton, where the suspect allegedly breached a security checkpoint armed with a shotgun, handgun, and knives before being intercepted. A Secret Service officer was stuck in a bulletproof vest during the confrontation and is reported to be in stable condition. President Donald Trump, who was evacuated safely with other officials, described a suspect as a lone wolf and said the incident would not change his policy direction. The attack has raised serious concerns over security arrangements at the venue, while federal investigators, including the FBI, continued a full-scale probe into the movie and circumstances. And on business, Nigeria has called on member states of the Economic Community of West African States to urgently address the widening digital divide affecting cross-border motor insurance operations, warning that the weak technological system are slowing down claims settlements across the region. The appeal came shortly after the inaugural 2026 zonal meeting of the ECOWAS Brown Card Scheme, where stakeholders pushed for coordinated digital reforms to improve efficiency, transparency, and faster processing of cross-border insurance claims. Speaking at the forum, Nigeria's Commissioner for Insurance, Olusegun Omosheyin, said the industry is undergoing major transformation driven by regulatory reforms, technological advancements, and regional integration. He urged member states to comply with operational standards and ensure prompt settlement of valid claims. Chairman of the Council of Bureaus, Habib Dia, warned that disparities in digital capacity among member states would weaken the effectiveness of the scheme, stressing the need for unified data system, stronger cybersecurity, and sustained investment in digital infrastructure. Also speaking, Secretary General of the scheme, Winfred Kwasi Dotzi, said Nigerians' renewed participation will enhance regional trade, cooperation, and employment as operations move from manual to digital platform. The Nigerian National Bureau Chairman Lucas Durojayi added that the system is entering a new phase requiring full digital interoperability among member states. The ECOWAS Brown Card Scheme provides third-party insurance coverage for victims of road accidents involving foreign motorists and maintains a key instrument supporting free movement across West Africa. Rounding up on sports, Arsenal moved 3 points clear at the top of the Premier League after a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Newcastle United at the Emirates Stadium, with Eberechi Eze scoring a decisive first-half goal. The result sees Arsenal FC reclaim top spot after Manchester City FC briefly overtook them on goal differences following their midweek win over Burnley. Arsenal, however, has played one game more than their title rivals. Eze produced the only goal of the match in the 9th minute, calling a precise finish into the top corner after a short corner pass from Kai Havertz. Newcastle pushed on an equalizer with chances falling to William Osula, Bruno Guimaraes, and Sergio Tonali, but they failed to convert. The visitors came closest late on when substitute Yohane Wissa missed a crucial opportunity as Newcastle suffered a fourth consecutive league defeat under Eddie Howe. Arsenal also faced injury concern after both Eze and Havertz were forced off during the match, raising doubts ahead of their upcoming UEFA Champions League semi-final clash against Atletico Madrid. Despite recent setback in the league, Mikel Arteta's side held firm to secure a potentially decisive victory in the title race. We now bring you the highlights of the story on the bulletin so far. We brought to you that Labour Minister urges new NUPENG President to sustain industrial harmony, workers' welfare. Peter Mbah gains fresh political backings as massive crowd storms Okpara Square. And on the foreign scene, Trump gala shooting suspect to face court as federal probe into security breach deepens. And on business, Nigeria urges ECOWAS to bridge digital gap in cross-border motor insurance system. And on sports, Arsenal returns to Premier League summit after a hard-fought win over Newcastle. That's all on the news this hour. For more updates and breaking news, don't forget to follow us on our socials: Facebook at Ugama TV, Instagram at Ugama TV1, on X at Ugama TV, YouTube at Ugama TV, and also follow our website at www.ugamatv.com. I am Precious Chukowa. Many thanks for watching. Bye for now.
When you think of online TV and radio, broadcasting, media consultancy, event coverage, event management and planning, there's no better name than Ugama TV. But that's not all. We're also into photo studio and coverage, equipment rental, news blogging, fashion and pageantry, We are at number 5/21 Chime Avenue, beside Open Sheraton Restaurant, New Haven, Enugu. Follow us on our social media handles: Facebook at Ogama TV, Instagram at Ogama TV1, Twitter at Ogama TV, website www.ogamatv.com. You can also send us email at ogamatv@gmail.com. Ogama TV, your one-stop media solution.